Jax and Junior Oku Jack. Welcome, and this is Brand Jack. Welcome to yet another edition of Bandit. Today we'll be talking about the threat of success. Seems like a strange thing to talk about, but believe me, success is desirable, but it can also be threatening. How so? Well, let's get into it. So you set up a business, you start building your brand, you gain some traction, get some likes, first of all from friends and family, then you get more likes from people who don't know you, you get engagement, you start building a followership, community, and then you have a die-hard tribe, people, the ride and die tribe, people who absolutely love you. So your name starts opening doors. It starts becoming a byword in your niche, in the play area you play in. So what happens? You drop a course, people rush to buy it. You put a lead magnet out, an ebook, people rush and get it. You have a free webinar, oh my goodness, people are all over you. Your name opens doors and it's all good. And it is good, really. There's money in your account. I feel like if you start a business, you build a brand and there's no ka-ching, you need to tweak what you're doing. So you're paying yourself, you're going on vacation, you're expanding, you're taking on more staff. You have physical spaces, collaborating with the big boys and the big girls. And I applaud you. I really do applaud you, because you're on your way. And a big part of what we do at JJ Consulting is to help build bold African brands and also tell the stories of those that we didn't help build, because we know that every amplification of your brand counts. So while we applaud you and want you to keep going, we feel that it's necessary to tell you about the threats of success. Now, when I started business with two colleagues years ago, an advertising agency, people said to us, "Oh, we were destined to doom. I mean, we were not going to make it. We were going to fail." And that's because we were doing something that people hadn't done before. It was new. So people had their mouth in our business. And when we succeeded, no, at that time when they had their mouth in our business, we all came together. We made sure that no matter what happened, we would succeed. And that, you see, that tends to happen when people say, I'm not sure you make it happen. If you have a fighting spirit, and we have a fighting spirit, you will come together and make sure you do everything to succeed. Now, when you get to that place called success, and all of us define success in different ways, we find out that different things happen. Some struggles start happening, and they start happening in your head. All of a sudden, those likes or those posts you used to stop and like back and appreciate and comment, you don't do it anymore. Guess what? You have a digital assistant, you have a social media manager who doesn't even sound like you. And believe me, people can tell the difference between you, your voice, and the voice of somebody who's speaking on your behalf. And before you'd follow, somebody follows you, follow them back. You may not be able to follow everyone back, but acknowledge them, see them. Unless they're bots or hackers. I realized recently in JJ Consulting that we have quite a few bots, because I go check them out and they're zero posts and they have like 10,000 followers. I'm like, how? What's that happening? But those things that we used to do, we stopped doing them. We stopped keeping the keen eye on money, because there's enough money for us. And that's the threat of success. Maybe somebody gives you a bad review or an indifference review, and believe me, in this tightly niched world, an indifference review or people who used to applaud you before, when they stop applauding you or saying things about you, that is as good as saying, hey, you're not doing well, so pay attention. So when you are doing well, don't let it go to your head. Remember all those things that you did which endeared you to people when you started off. And never neglect them. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Do even more than you used to do before. When you have live programs, please don't send your assistants to go and warm up the audience. I know it's very tempting, but I mean, let's tell ourselves the truth here. Unless you are music stars, celebrity in the music world, they have warm-up acts. They come out at the end But they also have those warm-up acts because they are giving an opportunity to other people to shine. Unless you're doing it for that reason, please show up and show up at the time you said you'll show up. Don't keep saying, "Oh, we're waiting for more people to come on." The first person that came on is as important as the 1,000th person or 100,000th person that came on. So start when you say you're going to start. They say punctuality is the politeness of princes. Are you a prince? Are you a princess? I hope you are. And that way you will not be overwhelmed by the threat of success. Stay warm and connected. A few weeks ago, I went to a friend's private function and I met a lady. I think I should mention the name of her business, Triples, here in Port Harcourt. She makes great confectionery. And I saw her and I very instinctively reached out. I said, "Oh, I love your Triples, your cakes are so good." And she just reached out, though, her arms as well and hugged me. And that endeared me. It doesn't mean that we are now friends for life, but that means that where I hear her name mentioned, I'm going to give a positive comment. I certainly will. Be warm, stay connected, endear yourself to people. It's very, very important. Um, I also met over this last weekend quite some people I call superstars. I'll tell you about one of them. Her name is Chico. You probably have heard of her. She's a female comedian, really, really popular. And I did my thing. I always go up and hug people because I think even though you're stars, everybody needs a hug now and then. I mean, if you see me and you want to hug me, please hug me. But tell me who you are first, so I'll know who you are. And then I did hug her. I told her that I follow her, which I do. And at a certain point, I wanted someone to sing, and my singing voice will not get me to the Grammys, folks. So, but I know she sings, and she sings really well. And I said to her, "Chico, do you mind for me to sing this song?" And she got up and she sang that song. And let me tell you what I did when I got back home that day. I went back to make sure that I hit the notifications on my follow on the page on her page, so that I'll get everything that she posts. So I was following her before, but I hadn't hit notifications. I went back and made sure I hit notifications. We can never tell when we'll need each other, but she has remained authentic, even to someone she had never met. She may not remember my name, but I know her. That's the important thing. And we want people to know you and feel that way about you. That's the important thing to all of us. Then stay on top of your finances. Stay on top of your corporate governance issues. Stay on top of your legal issues. Even when you outsource these things or give them to your staff, make sure you understand the business of your business. Stay on top of your marketing. It's not just coming every day to post something on Instagram or Facebook or whichever platform you want to. How are these things converting into growing your business and serving the people that you have pledged to serve? Even your staff, as you're growing, they're growing too. They have expectations. You have to be sure that their personal and professional goals align with yours. If there's a divergence or some distraction, some noise, some personal noise that's taking them away from focusing on your business is going to suffer. But when you're at that stage when nobody has money, believe me, all hands are on deck. But when there's money, there's a kind of everybody kind of chill, lean back, kind of lean back and chill, but stay on top of things, not cracking the whip over them, but making sure that you are in touch with them. So the work of, guess what? You said you started a brand, you have a business, you're CEO. That is the truth of it. The CEO of your business. So stay true to your brand. Do the things that you used to do before. Keep your values solid. Keep them front and center because your values will be tested. When you get richer, when you get more famous, your values will be tested. Take that to the bank. I said it. Maintain your USP, that special X factor, that unique selling points, your value proposition, whatever you call it, that thing that makes you different. And know that there are people behind you who are watching you to see what makes this person different, and they're going to try and copy. But you see, this is the value of authenticity and organic growth. When you're an organic brand, trust me, nobody can be you because it just keeps coming out of you who you are because you're developing day by day. And that takes me to the last point I want to make of this. Keep developing your brand. Remember, the brand is branding. It's a present continuous verb. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And you know what marathon runners or long distance runners do. I like to watch athletics. I mean, yes, you won't guess it from looking at me, but I like to watch athletics, and I see how people pace themselves. Sometimes the person who's going to win, she's practiced a lot or he's practiced a lot, but they go out in front and they deliberately slow the pace down for other people. Because when you see them, you see all of them bunched up in one line, and that's how we are in branding. We're kind of bunched up beside somebody, so you can control the pace, and then you conserve your energy. And when it is time, you shoot out in front and win the race. And this is not to become a monopoly, but please, in your niche, remember that you can control who you are, how you present, how you engage with people, and stay true to yourself. I hope this has been helpful to you as you go up the ladder to succeed and become the big, bold brand that we are all feeling like pick up. Take care. See you next week and let us know how useful this has been for you. Bye.